Hey, welcome back everybody. It's me, KB. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to install Chrome OS in your laptop or PC. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to install, and plus I'm going to show you how to do the dual boot if you want to. And third, I will show you how to enable the Android plus Linux in Chrome OS. So if you have watched my previous video on why I love Chrome OS, so you know what's going on here. So if you want to watch that video, I will put link in the description. You can go there and watch that. So as you know, in my opinion, I believe FydeOS as of now is the best Chrome OS distro for laptops and PCs. So if you have an old laptop or PC and you want to try out the Chrome OS, this is the one I recommend. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to install. So requirements first. First of all, you will need a USB flash drive, and make sure that that flash drive has minimum 8 gigabytes. So if you have below that, like 4 gigabyte or 6 gigabyte of memory in your USB drive, so it might not work. Okay, so make sure that you have a USB flash drive greater than 8 gigabyte. If you have 8, 16, doesn't matter how big your USB drive is. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. So first of all, visit this website, FydeOS.com. As I said, this is the one of the best Chrome OS for laptops and PCs. So we are going to download the FydeOS. So I will put link in the description for all the links I mentioned. It will take you to my site. From there you can go to these website, whatever link I mentioned. Okay, so don't worry about the links. Just check out the link in the description of my site, and from there you can get the links. So once you're here, you will notice that this is in Chinese. So first we need to translate it. So if you use Google Chrome browser, you can easily translate using a translate option at the top. Okay, just click on English, and after that it will get translated. And once you translate this, you will have this option called download experience. Just click on that. Okay, once you click, it will load up the new page where you can download the FydeOS, aka Chrome OS for PC. So you can see this is the latest version right now, FydeOS for PC 9.1, and maybe in future it will be 9.2, maybe 10 point something. So I believe, or at least I hope, that installation guide will remain same, so nothing will change. If anything changes in future in installation thingy, so I will try to update this video. Okay, for now I hope that it will work for maybe 2 or 3 years, this video tutorial. Okay, and there is also a VMware image which you can download and test it on VMware, but it's really old version, so I don't really recommend you guys to try this out. But if you don't want to install, yeah, you can try this out. But if you actually want to install, then you will need to download this FydeOS for PC version 9.1. Okay, so now to download, you can just click on direct link and it will get downloaded. Okay, so we actually have multiple download links. We have download torrent. So you can click on one of these and FydeOS will get downloaded. Okay, so that's it. Just download the FydeOS. And just to mention, if you scroll down, there are actually a official FydeOS for some Chromebooks, like Chromebook Pixel 2013. You can also download for them. If you have one of these devices and you want to try the FydeOS, you can actually download for them. But so this video is not a tutorial for Chromebooks. This video is for all PCs and laptops. For that, you just need to download this one, okay, this section, and done. Once you have downloaded, you will need to download the another software called Balena Etcher. So I will put link in the description. You can go there and download. And once you're here, just download. If you're using Mac or Linux, you can also download this for Mac or Linux. Okay, I'm using the Windows. Just gonna click on download. I actually have already downloaded, so just click on download and it will get downloaded. Okay, so these are the requirements. Now I will put link in the description for these two videos. Okay, first is to how to get USA phone number from any country, because to use FydeOS you will need to create a account. So just in case if you can't make a account from your country, then you can use a this video tutorial to get a phone number and then register for FydeOS account. Okay, and next one, how to fix corrupted USB drive. So once you use Balena Etcher, Windows won't be able to use your USB drive. You will have to format it using CMD, and you can watch this tutorial and fix your drive, USB drive. So extra tip, because I don't want you guys to be in trouble. So I will put link in the description for these two videos too. Okay, so now let's get into the real thing. Open the Balena Etcher software, and after that click on select image, and here you will have to select FydeOS, which you just downloaded. Okay, so you can see in my download folder, FydeOS PC version 9.1 stable img.xz. You don't have to do anything, just choose that downloaded file and click on open. And next step, we have to choose our USB drive. So if we have only one USB drive, it should automatically detect, just like you can see it already detected. But if you have a multiple USB drive connected and you want to use this specific USB drive, then click on change and select your USB drive. Since I have only one USB drive, I'm just going to use this one. Okay, and after that click on flash. Easy peasy, simple. Okay, now it will take around 10 minutes, so just wait until it finishes its work. So basically this is making a live CD or bootable USB drive for FydeOS, aka Chrome OS. Alright, it's almost about to get finished. It took me around 10 minutes, as I said. So now it's gonna validate whether it's successfully flashed or not. Okay, so if you see any error, you may have to try flashing again. So let it validate. So validate will take around 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so just gonna wait again 2 to 3 minutes. Oh man, it's taking so much time. All right, validation is also about to get finished, and I hope that I won't get any error, because I have waited almost 15 minutes now. Okay, so now it's completed with no errors, successful device. Okay, if it says that, you're good to go. But in Windows, you will see these pop-ups. This will say that this device cannot be used because you need to format, but don't do that, because you just made a Chrome OS, aka FydeOS USB flash drive, and actually Windows can't read that. That's why you'll get lots of pop-ups saying format this, format this. Just close them. Okay, don't format, otherwise you'll lose all of your work. So here you will actually see so many drives are showing up here. So this is actually a one USB drive, which is our Chrome OS bootable USB drive. Okay, now you're good to go. Now you can boot into recovery, BIOS. So first, before we go, this is for who want to do a dual boot. So go to your partition manager. Okay, create and format disk. Partition manager, disk management, that's what it actually calls. Okay, so in here make a separate partition if you want to do a dual boot. But if you just want to install a Chrome OS in your entire system, then you don't need to do anything. You can select your you can just select your entire disk. But I want to do a dual boot. Okay, so you can see I have made a dual boot 100 gigabyte of partition already. So just make one partition for you. Okay, you can either use your SSD, HDD, doesn't matter. I'm using the HDD because in my SSD I have actually installed Windows 10. So I don't want to lose that, not yet. So I'm just gonna do a dual boot. So I right click, shrink volume, and decide how much of memory you want to give the Chrome OS. So I have decided to give Chrome OS 100 gigabyte. Okay, so in my PC you can see dual boot 9.99. So yeah, ignore all of these USB drive, all of these ignore, and don't try to click them. It will say that format. Okay, so don't do anything. Okay, as I said, now you won't be able to use your USB drive. That's why I said you need to watch my video how to fix corrupted USB drive. It's not corrupted. This is just Microsoft Windows cannot read this system as of now because we created a Chrome OS bootable USB drive. So once we install, then we can easily fix the USB drive. Now let's get into how to install Chrome OS. So I'm gonna be using my phone because I won't be able to use my screen recorder OBS. So see you in my phone. You won't be able to see my face, but I will instruct you here from my phone. Okay, now let's go and boot into our BIOS menu. All right, welcome everybody in my phone. Okay, so now I'm gonna boot into my boot menu where we can select our USB drive. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you know what you're doing. Okay, so yeah, let's go. Turn on the laptop and I'm gonna press F12 to access my boot menu. So every BIOS, motherboard have their own boot menu key. So I actually have F12. So maybe in your case it will be F10 to 8. So do the Google search for that. Okay. So here we can see in legacy boot we have USB device storage. We can boot into legacy, but if you want we can also boot into UEFI. So first let me show you legacy boot. If you select legacy boot and choose your USB flash drive, okay, hit enter, and this is how it's gonna boot up our Chrome OS. Okay, booting the kernel, and just gonna wait and it will load up the FydeOS. And after this I'm going to show you how to boot into the UEFI mode. Okay, so now it's loading, you can see. So actually I'm going to use the UEFI mode because that's the mode I'm using in my main OS Windows 10. Okay, so now here you can do setups once it gets loaded. Okay, so now let me show you UEFI mode. Okay, I'm gonna boot to the boot menu again, and this time I'm gonna use the UEFI mode, not legacy. Okay, so you can see here UEFI mode. Select your USB flash drive, which is a data USB flash drive. Click OK, and actually in UEFI mode you will have different option. You won't be able to see because it's so tiny. Come on, you have to react so fast. Okay, just leave it as it is default. There will be other options, but don't touch anything. Okay, so keep them as it is and it will boot itself. Don't select other options. As I said, don't choose any options, just keep your PC as it is, don't touch anything, and after that it will get booted by itself. Okay, you don't have to do anything. And now our FydeOS is booting up, and I can't even adjust the brightness of it. Okay, you can see. So we are gonna let it load, guys. So this is the setup. Okay, it's in Chinese. First time you see this is in Chinese, so change to English, click on this. And if you feel this is laggy because you're using a USB drive for now, okay? You're not using your internal hard drive. That's why it may feel a little bit laggy, okay? So once we install, after that it will be fast. So to change it to English, click on this global icon, okay? And it will open up the new options. Okay, first raw, click on this and it will come on. All right, once you click on that, it will pull up the language. So this might take some time because you're using a USB drive, so USB drive is slow. So don't get frustrated. Just wait around 1 minute if it doesn't show you the options, okay? So now here choose your language, English. So I'm gonna try to find the American English if I can. South African, no. Okay, we are gonna use the United Kingdom, maybe, yeah, why not? United Kingdom. And keyboard, US or UK. So I'm gonna use the US keyboard option and gonna select okay. And after that you can do other settings to accessibility, time zone, and if you want you can click on this gear icon and it will bring up the settings for Wi-Fi and touchpad. Just in case, you can see I'm using my touchpad. Just in case if your touchpad is not working, you can switch in between these drivers. You can see here touchpad drivers. I've set to auto. You can go to Bear, IAMPS or EXPS. So one of these should work, okay, if it's not working by default. And same thing goes for the Wi-Fi. If Wi-Fi does not work in default, try to switch to BRCM, okay? But default works fine. I have tested in my 2 laptops. Both of them are Dell and working fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on OK because everything is working. Now click on let's go, and here you can choose your Wi-Fi. You can see here I'm actually connected to Ethernet, but if I want I can connect to Wi-Fi too. Okay, I just need to enter the password. So I don't need to use Wi-Fi because I'm using the Ethernet for now. So if you want, click on Wi-Fi and just enter your password, you'll be good to go. So now click on next, and after that agree to license. Just scroll all the way down to get the option of agree and continue. Right, and just wait. Okay, yeah, since you're booting from USB, so it will take some time. And if you see this in this setup, like this is in Chinese, don't worry. Click on browse as guest. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit laggy because you're booting from the USB. So once you click on that, browse as guest, click on this notification panel, bring up the notification panel and click on exit guest. Okay, and now you will see that thing will turn into English. This is a account setup actually. Okay, so you can see now this is in English. Now here sign in. If you have an account for FydeOS, you can sign in using your phone or email. Okay, sign in with email and enter it. But if you don't have an account, click on more option, create account. Okay, and here you have to choose your country, one of these country, and use your phone number. But if you don't want to use your real phone number or the country is not listed here, then earlier I mentioned a video how to get the US phone number from any country. Go and watch that video, get yourself a phone number, and using that phone number register a account. Okay, so now I have the account already. I did the same thing. I made a US phone number from using that video. You know, I actually made a video by myself. So now I'm just gonna go and sign in. Okay, I'm gonna use email. So give me a second because I don't want to show you the email. So once you have entered your password and email, just click on next. And it will load up. I mean, it will sign you in. And it will be slow because, as I said, I'm saying this again and again because we are using our USB flash drive. We have not installed the Chrome OS in our system yet. So this is why this will feel a little bit slow. But now we have successfully signed in and actually logged into our FydeOS account. So it says my real name. Look at that. Wow. This is the first letter of my name. I have 3 words in my name. So this is the first one. I'm not going to take a tour. Now it's about how to install. Sorry if the video is a little bit shaky because I don't know what to do. Okay, first of all, go to the apps section. Okay. And go to store. Okay, open that. So I'm just waiting for it to get clicked because, as I said, we are using USB, so it's not gonna be super fast. So once we install it, after that it will be super fast. So once you have opened the store, wait up for it to load up because it's gonna take some time. Okay. So this is actually a FydeOS web store. So it just looks like a Chrome OS web store. Now click on Made by FydeOS. Or you can just simply download this, but go to Made by FydeOS. And here, click on this installer. Click on this. Okay. So this is actually a installer. Using this, you can install the FydeOS, aka Chrome OS, in your system easily without any scripts. Okay, this is the installer. So now click on Add to FydeOS. Just add it. Now it's installing, so wait for it to say Open App. Okay, and it will also show up here in the app list too. So once you install it. So it's installing, so we're just gonna wait. So you can see it asked me to add installer. Yeah, add. Someone please send me a real camera. I don't have because, or send me a tripod so video won't be shaky like this. I'm joking, guys. Okay, so now it's successfully installed. You can see here, installed. Now we can just open it. So it should also be in here. You can say installer here. We can just open it. We can also open it from here. So now here is the thing. This is the real thing. This is how you install a FydeOS. So let me guide you through. So once you have opened this installer, now you have to choose what you want to do. You want to do a full disk installation or you want to do a dual boot. So let me show you how to choose a full disk. Okay, click on that. Here all you need to do is select your drive. So I have actually 2 drives. One is SSD, one is HDD. Okay, so you can choose any of that just like that and click on install and this will get installed. Easy. Okay, now for dual boot, this is same, actually simple, easy. Click on dual boot installation. Here select OS partition. I'm gonna choose SDB because this is my HDD, this is my SSD. So maybe you have only one, so you can choose any of that. So I'm gonna choose the dev SDB and I'm gonna choose the partition 100 gigabyte. You can see here earlier we made a 100 gigabyte of storage partition. This is the one we made. Okay, we can also choose SDA1, which is a SSD. We can choose this. It's simple, you choose that and choose your partition. But if we choose this, our Windows will be gone, because this is where we have installed Windows. So make sure that you know your partition well. So I'm gonna select my partition 100 gigabyte, what we just, earlier I made. All right, in second, select EFI partition option. Click on disk, and after that select the first option, and after that the partition option will be filled by itself. You won't be able to select any of these. Okay, and if you change the other option, like select the another disk, if it says error, that means you won't have, this is an error, you can't use that disk. So choose the disk which works. Okay, the first one, SDA, works, and the partition should automatically get selected. Okay, you can't choose in between them. So that's it. And after that we have the option of installed refined. Okay, so if we hover our mouse here, we can actually see what's this. So this is actually a boot manager. So whenever you boot, whenever you do the dual boot and boot your system for the first time, it will ask you to choose the operating system just like this. Okay, you can install this. It's a custom thing. If you want, you can. If you don't want, you don't. Okay, it's up to you. So if you want, just toggle this to on and it will get installed. But for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna install this, and I'm gonna use the default Windows boot manager. From there we can choose the options. Okay, we can choose either boot from Chrome OS or either from Windows. So we don't need to install this. This is not a necessary step. Okay, now just click on install. So this is for the dual boot. For the single boot, just to install a Chrome OS, I already showed you. It's simple. Select your drive and click on install, and it will format your drive, and that's it. Same thing for this. If you have made a partition, separate partition for the dual boot, select your partition and do these settings and you'll be good to go. Just click on install. Oh my god, my hand is so shaky. Come on. Okay, now we're gonna install. Okay, click install, and it says FydeOS will be installed to partition dev SDB4. So confirm that. You can see SDB4 100 gigabyte. This is the partition I made to make a Chrome OS dual boot. Okay, so I know this is the one, so I'm gonna click on OK, and it says here installing. So it should take around 10 minutes, 10 to 15, depending on your system and USB drive speed. So it's 20% already. You can see it says install dual boot kernel and dependencies. Yeah, my English is great, guys. I was about to say diplomatic or something, but it says dependencies. So it's all right. So we're just gonna wait until it reaches the 60 or 70 and see you there, guys. Yeah, just wait. And while it's installing, you can actually browse the internet. You will never be bored with this OS actually. So because this is running in your USB right now. So yeah, actually it went 40% already. Cool. We're just gonna wait. All right, it's at 60%. Now the installation should be quicker from now on, because I have done this before. I know that. I have never done a dual boot. This is first time doing the dual boot. Hopefully it will work, but installation is easy, as I said. Okay, so for single boot or dual boot, doesn't matter. It's easy peasy. So installing a stateful partition. Yeah, let's just wait. So it's been around almost 8 minutes. As I said, it should be done under 10 minutes. So hopefully it will. Okay, 10 to 15 minutes. because we are using the USB. Okay. Every time you use USB, doesn't matter which operating system we are installing Linux, Windows, or even this, so we have to use USB. But the great thing is that just like Linux, oh okay, it's finished. Oh yeah, I see. So it's finished now. It says reboot. So yeah, now we're gonna click on reboot. Did I do it? Okay, I'm just gonna double click on it. Oh yeah, it worked. Okay, don't unplug your USB yet. Okay, you can see this is my USB. Come on, and let it do its work. Okay, hopefully we will have the option to choose Chrome OS or Windows, either of them. If it does not, then we'll have to install the refined boot manager. Okay, as I said, I have never done a dual boot, but this is how you do it. So we may have to use the refined boot manager to use this if it does not work in dual boot. Okay, so this is how you install. So we are just gonna wait. It's in blank state for now, so I'm just gonna wait. All right, my PC is making the sound. It went switched off. Okay, turned it on again. Okay, Dell logo is appeared. Okay, Windows 10. All right, it booted us to the Windows 10 without installing the. Okay, now let's try to restart this. Maybe this time we will get the option to choose our Chrome OS. Okay, let's see. If it does not, then we will have to use the refined boot manager. Okay, yep, we will have to use the refined boot manager because for some reason it's not picking up the secondary OS. Okay, so let me quickly install the refined boot manager. Alright, now I'm about to install the refined. Okay, with refined, actually I went online and did some research and I found out that you have to enable this option. Without this you won't be able to choose the Chrome OS or Windows 10. So you have to use this refined boot manager. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna install this with the refined manager. Okay, yeah, see you after it gets finished. Right, it got successfully installed with the refined boot manager and I rebooted the system. Now I'm just waiting for it to reboot. Yay! This time it will work 100% because we have installed refined boot manager. Okay, Dell logo. And here we have the refined boot manager. Okay, so can we use, oh no. Okay, we can use arrows to select which one we want to select. Okay, so I don't know about the third one, but I don't even know what is that. Okay, it looks so dope. First one is Windows, second one is our Chrome OS. So I'm gonna hit enter and I'm gonna be booted into the Chrome OS. Okay, so booting FydeOS. Okay, my screen is 4K, that's why it says tiny screen. There's a really tiny text, but now we are able to boot into FydeOS and you'll see it's amazing. And this is how you install it. So now next step, how to enable Google Play Store. Okay, so let it load up. So first we may have to decrease this. First we may have to set up the FydeOS, log in, sign in, all right, enter to the setup, same thing, just click on that. It will be much faster this time, guys, because I'm not using the USB anymore. but it's still loading up. Okay, so click on that and change the language to English, whatever English you want. So I kind of specifically want to select the US English, so let me try to find that. We will go with the United Kingdom, why not? A keyboard, US, okay. And time zone, you can select your time zone too, okay. It's set to China. I'm gonna leave it default for now. Actually, let's who doesn't know about my country, man? I think everybody knows where I'm from, okay, but it's hard time. I can't find my time zone. Come on. Okay, my time zone. Click OK. Settings, as I said, for Wi-Fi and touchpad, you can do that. Let's go set up the Wi-Fi. I have connected by Ethernet, so I don't even have to connect to Wi-Fi, but if I want, I can. But now scroll down, agree and continue, and checking for updates. Yay! Hopefully there is no update, because I'm sitting here making this video from an hour and a half now, I think. So yeah. So you see this, if you see this Chinese, just browse as guest for now. Okay, and it will load up as a guest, and now I'm gonna exit the guest just like that. My screen is 4K, by the way, so I'm not bragging, but 4K in laptop is not that great experience, guys. Oh no, come on, be in focus. How do I make it in focus? Yeah. So now enter your sign in with email or phone number. Enter your email or phone number. You created the account earlier, remember? Okay, sign in with that. All right, once you have signed in, you will see your system is booted, okay? So now go to the settings, the app section, and find the Android. Okay, you can see Android is enabled, but we don't have the Google Play Store, so we want to enable the Google Play Store first. So first of all, you need to launch this, and it will ask you for agree and something like that. So just click on next and agree, and it will enable the Android first. Okay, and once you have done that, go to the store. Okay, this store, click on that, let it load up, and after that click on made by FydeOS. My hands are shaky, man. Just click on that. Okay, once you click on that, click on configure open apps. Click on that. Okay, once you click on that, click on add FydeOS. It says installing, add app, and just wait, and you'll see it's downloading. Okay, so wait until it gets downloaded and installed. It's not a big file actually, so come on, be in focus, my phone. Yeah, open app now once it's installed, and after that click on agree and hit next, and after that configure open apps. You can read if you want. Okay, this is basically telling you to install Google Play Store and everything. So click on install, click on install, click on OK, and now just wait, have fun, do other things while it's installing. So it's gonna take 5 to 10 minutes. It will depend on your internet speed too. So if you have a really slow internet, then it will take some time. So I have a pretty decent internet, so it's just downloading at 20% now. So yeah, we are just gonna wait. All right, it's been just 1 minute and it's already at 40%, and it says prepare files. So I think it's preparing the GApps files, aka Google Apps. the Google Play Store, Google Apps, and whatever necessary things. You will see here what it's actually installing once it gets little further. Okay, you can see here now it's updating something. Okay, installing core G apps. You can see it's installing core G apps, and yeah, it's fun to watch, guys. So you can see it's installing calendar sync, Google Let's, markup, search. So whatever is necessary to run Android apps and Google Play Store, it's installing it. Okay, so just wait, and you can also see by yourself what is being installed. So just wait and have fun. You don't have to watch me. Alright, it's at 80% configuring, so it's not installing now. Cleaning up. Okay, so now we need to reboot our system. So we can reboot later. Actually, we can right now straight away use this. So it is, and if we want to uninstall the Play Store apps, we can by using this application. But even if we don't reboot, we should be able to see the Google Play Stores and everything. But if we don't see, then we have to reboot. Okay, first I'm gonna remove this because I don't need this. I can get it at any time. So we are not seeing anything yet, so that means we have to reboot. So I'm gonna reboot. Where is the restart? Yeah, restarting our system, the Chrome OS. And I have planned lots of videos to make on Chrome OS, like playing a PUBG, playing a Call of Duty and other games, just trying to test out what Chrome OS can do. So I'm gonna wait for the reboot. Alright, it's rebooting, and I think we'll get to that boot manager. What was that? Refined boot manager? I don't know, I'm not too sure. Yep, good thing to have. Okay, we have two options here. One is Windows, one is Chrome OS. So we want to go into the Chrome OS right now because we have to see something. Not something, just a Google Play Store. Okay, so it's booting up. Having a 4K screen in laptop is bad, guys. Never get a 4K screen in laptop because some texts are really tiny. It's never a good thing. 1080p is the best. Actually, in Windows, I set my screen resolution to 1080p. I don't know how you do it in Chrome OS. I think you can. Yeah, there is a display settings and everything. You can set up your display resolution too. Alright, it straight launches the Chrome application, obviously because this is a Chrome OS. And now we are gonna wait for it to load our Google applications. Okay, so it takes some time because this is first time. So hopefully we'll see that. Or maybe we did the mistake by uninstalling the OpenG app something. Hope that is not true. I don't know. Maybe. Out of nowhere, Google Play Store just popped into my screen. Oh, can you see it? Oh my god. Yeah, you can see. You just have to wait. This is first time, so yeah, just have to wait. Now I'm gonna launch the Google Play Store. I have to sign in. Nice. Now, yeah, this is how you enable the Google Play Store. So now, as I said, I'm gonna do some game test and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna play some PUBG and other things. So yeah, this is how you enable the Google Play Store in FydeOS, aka Chrome OS for PCs. And where's the settings, man? What the heck? And enabling a Linux in Chrome OS is easy. I don't even have to teach you, okay? Because it's same like original Chrome OS, okay? You can see, go to settings and go to Linux beta and just turn it on, and it will take some time, okay? Maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and I'm not gonna waste your time just to show you guys that it's downloading and it's everything, okay? So I will make more videos about Chrome OS, as I said. So yeah, that's it. The most important thing is that, you know, before this there was no option to install Google Play Store, but now it is. So it's easy peasy, and this is how you dual boot, this is how you install and everything, okay? So now let me go and boot into the Windows because I have some stuff to show you guys, okay? So hope you enjoyed it, installing the Chrome OS. And I'm also happy, for the first time I did the dual boot. Alright, now I'm gonna boot to the Windows by selecting the Windows system, okay? And yeah, easy peasy, man. So my Windows is opening, and I'm gonna sign in. Now, few things you need to know after you dual boot, okay? I'm gonna go to the partition, this PC. You can see here local disk E, which is not showing anything. Actually, this is where we have installed our Chrome OS, and Windows won't recognize that. So make sure you never format that disk. If you do, then you will lose your Chrome OS, okay? If you're doing the dual boot. If you're not, then it's okay. Just don't touch that. Don't go there, okay? You can also hide going into the format, create and disk, and just remove the letter. You know, I don't even have to tell you guys. You're intelligent. So now last thing what you need to do is, give me a second, plug your USB, because USB is unusable. You can see here, even if we format, you can't use this. So for that, go to CMD, open that. Actually, you can watch my video how to fix the corrupted USB, okay? And type your disk part. I'm just gonna do it really fast. Okay, disk part, okay, type in, hit enter. Okay, it will open up the disk part section and list disk, okay? And you can see we have 0, 1, 2. So 2 is our USB drive. So we have to select disk 2, hit enter, and just hit clean. I mean, just type clean. You can see clean. Okay, now the disk is cleaned, and now go to format. Just go to the disk manager, okay? Disk management, find your USB drive. You can see it's unlocated. That means you can't use it still, okay? So if you try to access your USB drive, it will say insert. So go here, right click, new volume, next, finish. And now if you go okay, come on, now if you go and browse your USB, you can see this is your USB, and it is usable. This is 8 GB of USB. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It took me so long. I'm sitting here making this video from 2 hours almost now. So hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave your question in the comment section below, and I will try to help you out. So that's it. Have fun, guys, and I will put link in the description for all the things I mentioned here, you know. So whatever you need, you can go there and it will take you to my site. From there you can get every single download links or watch links or everything individually, okay? So I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. Bye bye.